A desperate fight for survival takes a chilling turn when a woman uncovers the dark secret of a twisted couple with a deadly obsession. Nathan, Gaz, and Terry, three countryside friends, observe the house of an elderly couple, Dr. Huggins and his wife Ellen, from their car. They discuss plans to break in, with Terry confident the couple won't be home since Dr. Huggins takes Ellen out every Friday. Nathan's girlfriend Mary arrives demanding her car back, but Nathan tells her they need it for a few more hours. Soon after, they see the couple leave, and Nathan drives toward the house with Mary following them. Outside, Nathan tells Mary to keep watch while Gaz breaks the door, but Terry finds a spare key under a flower pot. Once inside, Nathan and Gaz ask Terry where the safe is, but Terry doesn't know, frustrating Gaz, who starts breaking things. While searching, Nathan finds the basement, and despite Terry's reluctance, they send him down to check it. Meanwhile, Gaz finds Ellen's jewelry and takes them. Outside, Mary waits while cleaning her car. Terry finds the safe in the basement and calls the others, but Gaz gets angry since it requires a dial code. They attempt to open it with a drill and sledgehammer, but fail. Nathan blames Terry, but Gaz suggests waiting for the couple to return so they can force them to reveal the code. As the boys wait, Mary grows impatient and calls Nathan, who tells her to wait. Nathan then invites her inside. After some persuasion, she enters, and Nathan starts kissing her while Terry watches enviously. During this, Mary reveals she's pregnant. Before they can discuss it further, the elderly couple returns. The boys pull stockings over their heads and force Mary to do the same. They ambush the couple, injuring Ellen in the process, and take them to the living room. Dr. Huggins pleads with the boys to help his wife, asking Mary for bandages. She complies, treating Ellen's wound, which angers Nathan and Gaz. The boys demand the safe's code, but Dr. Huggins denies having a safe. They take the couple to the basement, where Nathan pressures Dr. Huggins for the code, slapping him when he refuses. Gaz urges Nathan to use a blade on the doctor, but Mary protests. Nathan hesitates and Mary heads upstairs. Gaz follows her, dragging her back after she tries calling for help. Meanwhile, Dr. Huggins recognizes Terry and Nathan, shocking them. He tries persuading them to stop, filling Nathan with doubt, though Nathan remains determined to open the safe. Gaz brings Mary back to the basement, where she begs Nathan to stop, but he ignores her and threatens Ellen. Nathan insists on getting the code from Dr. Huggins, but the doctor refuses. Gaz urges Nathan to take action, suggesting cutting off Ellen's finger to force Dr. Huggins to talk. Despite Nathan's hesitation, Gaz pushes him further, even threatening to harm him. Reluctantly, Nathan holds the blade against Ellen's finger, but when he hesitates, Gaz steps in, making the situation more tense. In the chaos, Nathan swings his knife at Gaz but is quickly overpowered. Gaz stabs Nathan, leaving him bleeding on the floor while Mary watches helplessly. Dr. Huggins offers to treat Nathan's wound, but Gaz insists on making a deal for the safe's code in exchange for freeing him. After some back and forth, the doctor finally gives Gaz the code. But when Gaz tries to open the safe, he finds the code doesn't work. Furious, Gaz threatens Ellen, and Mary intervenes, hitting him in the head with a sledgehammer, killing him instantly. She frees Dr. Huggins and asks for Terry's help to get Nathan to the hospital. However, Dr. Huggins, now in control, refuses to let anyone leave, telling Mary he will treat Nathan. While operating on Nathan, Dr. Huggins takes his time, even treating his wife first. Mary calls his attention, but Ellen responds instead, commenting on how they got what they deserved. Dr. Huggins operates on Nathan in a way that seems almost deliberate, causing Mary to doubt his intentions. He eventually removes the blade, telling everyone to leave so he can work. Meanwhile, outside, Mary sits with Terry and Ellen, feeling the weight of the situation. Mary breaks down, accusing Terry of being responsible for their actions, particularly blaming him for the loss of her sister Jane. Their argument intensifies as Mary accuses Terry of driving Jane away. Afterward, Mary discovers a small box Dr. Huggins gave to Ellen. As she goes to open it, Ellen snatches it away, calling Mary dirty. In the meantime, Terry attempts to comfort Ellen, offering to help her with the sweeping, while Mary returns to the operating room to check on Nathan, who appears lifeless. Mary's doubts grow as she realizes Nathan is too cold. Dr. Huggins claims he's just sedated, but Mary soon notices he's pretending to talk on the phone as the phone's cord is broken. As she retreats from him, she finds Ellen injecting Terry with something, only to be trapped by the locked door. In a moment of confusion, Ellen slaps Mary, mistaking her for her deceased daughter, Kate. Dr. Huggins intervenes, explaining Mary's true identity as Jane Voller's twin. Mary learns that Ellen has worked as the doctor's nurse for years and that he's been using her to help with his experiments. As Mary tries to make sense of it all, Ellen's behavior becomes more erratic, leaving Mary in a state of panic and uncertainty. Mary, desperate to escape, tries to get Terry to realize Nathan is dead, but the elderly couple arrives and insists on serving tea. Mary, frustrated, attempts to smoke, but Ellen stops her, locking her in the house as Dr. Huggins lectures her about smoking. He thanks Mary for killing Gaz and talks about how she saved him and his wife. Dr. Huggins shifts the conversation to his late daughter, Kate, revealing a scrapbook with clippings of missing girls, including Jane, Mary's twin. Realizing the danger, Mary demands her phone back, accusing the couple of hiding it, and accuses Dr. Huggins of lying about the ambulance. As tension escalates, Mary snaps, grabbing a knife to force them to open the door, but Dr. Huggins overpowers her and locks her in a cupboard. Inside, Mary pleads for Terry's help, but he remains passive, even when she tells him Nathan is dead. Eventually, Terry experiences numbness in his legs from an injection, hallucinating that Mary is his sister Jane. Terry lets Mary out, and she seeks the keys, but he remains in denial about Nathan's death. They attempt to escape, but Ellen, in a protective suit, attacks Mary with a whip. After a struggle, Mary manages to fight back, taking Ellen's gas mask, but she is soon injected with drugs. Dr. Huggins arrives and strangles her, but Mary breaks free by biting his finger. She locks herself in a room with Ellen, demanding keys, but the drug's effects begin to take hold. Mary eventually finds Terry, and they make it to the garage, but Terry shoots her. Dr. Huggins, driving the van, comments on Terry's poor aim and reveals the couple's twisted plan. They've been abducting girls to replace their deceased daughter, Kate. Mary watches helplessly as they take Terry and Jane into a secret room, locking them away. Meanwhile, Terry's mother, unaware of her son's captivity, finishes work at the Huggins house, only to see Dr. Huggins and Ellen burying bodies in the garden, all while she's oblivious to her son's fate. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. See you in the next one.